by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised.
Billions of people just living out their lives, oblivious. Choice is an illusion created between those with power and those without.
I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
Thank you, John Larson. I receive your kind words on behalf of all of our courageous members of the House of Representatives who want the best for the American people. And what we can do that is best for them in the next 24 hours is to pass affordable, accessible health care for all Americans. The best for all Americans is to have 32 million more people to have health insurance in our country. The best for...
Piece of stinking filth.
Shh, say it again, Shali. This is AJ of the InfoWars. Listen to the Shaliak. This is Alex Jones of InfoWars. Listen to Shaliak on the Cold Reality News and Report.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Well, hello there.
This week on Cold Reality Radio. The Brexit, what does it mean? Is it a nail in the coffin for the so-called New World Order, or is it just part of the agenda as planned to divide? Because that's what it seems. Bad omen for the global order is what they're saying. Open revolt against encrusted establishment. Paulson outlines globalist agenda for 2017. EU vote triggers open conflict in Britain's main parties. Political novice wins Iceland presidency in anti-establishment wave. Or is that person a plant? Google, Facebook deploy automated systems to block extremist videos. Supreme Court poised to issue major abortion ruling. Murdoch sups with Trump. George Will leaving the Republican Party because of Trump. China to Mars by the end of the decade. Merkel's world crumbles. It's about time her world caught up with her face. Soros calls for reconstruction of her face. No. Hollande meets with Le Pen. Welcome to this week's edition of Cold Reality Radio. And so, yes, the Brexit. What does it mean? What doesn't it mean? Is it part of the plan? Or is it a nail in the coffin for the New World Order? Like, is what's being said by, by the likes of InfoWars and many others. And you have the young people, the young brainwashed people. And it's funny because I'm sitting here and I'm watching just yesterday the latest episode of the Kaiser Report with Nice Kaiser. And they're talking, they're in New York, and usually they're over in London broadcasting from there, but he's here and he said, well, what's the reason for so many people, and they started alluding to why so many of these millennials wanted to stay in the EU. And I said, well, it's pretty much because they're brainwashed. And then boom, next thing you know, within 30 seconds of me basically answering that question, Kaiser says the same thing. They are brainwashed. The millennials, whatever that means, it's just another group. It's just another grouping for the cattle to be put in. Another grouping, another classification, another fictional categorization of the cattle, of the commoners. Now, of course, we hear, in addition to the Brexit, we're seeing Frexit, and I guess the Scottish Parliament could block Brexit now. So then that would be the Bloxit, right? Just like whenever there's a couple in Hollywood, they combine their names into something to just morph them into some description of just absolutely it's just queer is what it is. It's just all fucking queer. It's just a bunch of queer media outlets saying queer fucking stupid fucking things for the queer fucking listening audience to suck up, and that they can queerly repeat it and blather out what they heard from their masters who control their mind through the news. Pathetic fucking queers. And so, let me clear this up. By queer, I don't mean, the lesbians or the LBGT community. Okay. I mean, just queers, like mutated, just destroyed minds. They're just bizarre puppet sponges that absorb and believe that this fiction is real. They believe that these fictional creations are are they, and they are it. They're queer. But, right, we're all tribal, so we got to believe that we all belong to something. We have to believe that we belong to a particular group. We can't just be, Jane or John or Jim or Nancy. We have to be something else, or what is it? Of course, you just get used to seeing the Matrix on, even on Sunday mornings. The Matrix. The Matrix has to play, which is not a bad thing. Probably not a bad thing, but we look at these things happening, and you have to project and think and try to understand that this is anything that divides and conquers, anything that divides and conquers us as the sheeple that or goats, queer goats that this world has become, is part of the recipe. It's part of the recipe. And the recipe, part of the recipe is, in large proportion, is divide and conquer. Divide people politically, divide them religiously. I truly believe that God, the real true creator, the real God, doesn't know Christian, doesn't know Muslim, doesn't know Jew, doesn't know any of these classifications. Only the retards know them. And I truly, on some level, think that people that are mentally challenged, mongoloid or whatever, are probably better off than the people that actually have a brain that they're not using. And so the divide and conquer goes on. I don't, Paul Joseph Watson yesterday seemed very, very adamant about his, what's going over there and how this is a nail in the coffin of the establishment. And, many, many times you'll hear Alex Jones or some of these other folks that before would say, yes, well, we know that this Muslim or jihadi Muslim extremist issue is being created by the world, the globalist, the New World Order, the elite, those that meet at Bilderberg or whatever. And we hear that, and then somewhere in this whole soup, they've morphed into this Muslim thing, this Muslim thing, and it's always something about Muslims. You have the right saying Muslim extremist. You have Trump saying, well, we gotta, block these people from doing this, block these people from doing that, and that I agree to a certain extent. But at the same time, you've got the other side, like Hillary, who won't say the Muslim extremism, or the left won't say it because they're, the so-called liberals. they're more tolerant of what's happening in the world. So you have the left being more tolerant of it, saying, "Hey, come on over. Hey, let's." By the way, all the refugees that NATO and all these fictitious controllers of Europe militarily, NATO, which should have been disbanded years ago, but it never was. Once it started, once it was created, it never reversed. And so now, what happened over in Libya, okay, you have to say to yourself, is Libya any better off after what happened over there with NATO? And see, they're fighting their proxy wars through these so-called jihadi groups, when they're actually something quite different than what we're being told they are. That's just like everything's a lie. We know that. We know everything is a lie. From the 1993 World Trade Center to on up. It's all a manipulated lie. And there's more than enough evidence out there to prove that. There's more than enough evidence out there to prove that it was a lie. But then again, you go deeper than that. You go into Clint's information that, it really doesn't matter, because everything is a deception. Not just 9/11. Everything about our fake fictional reality is a fiction. The only thing that is real is for the people that have deceived us. They live parasitically off of us, and they've created this. More importantly than any attack anywhere in the world is the attack on man and woman. So you can't really just look at, what's happened over the last 20 or 25 years. I mean, this has been ongoing. The absolute deception. And then you sit there and you think, like who's controlling Washington, and who's controlling this one, and who's controlling that one, and you find out that Washington's controlling Washington, and that the very creation of the United States government was just bloodline representations or representatives to pose as something else, to then take this land over here and then create the their constitution and all that, and then bastardize it as it goes down the road. 14th Amendment, voluntary servitude, and the rest goes down there. And most of the world's just willfully ignorant. They just, they're just jerking off to fucking sports, or they're jerking off to, some new movie that came out. Oh, by the way, Independence Day 2, just a bomb. I guess, speaking monetarily, it was a bomb. I haven't seen it. I don't really have plans on doing that. I don't really have plans to do that, man. As of probably about a month ago, I saw the new Star Wars movie, and it, that wasn't awful, but people in general just needing to be entertained. Entertain me. I don't want to speak about anything substantive. I don't want to speak about anything real. I just want to accept that there is always going to be corruption, that there's always going to be people who are selfish, and that's true. But then even past that point, you have to understand, well, how's that going to affect you? How's that selfishness going to affect you and your family? Maybe, I don't know, people going to fight and die on a lie, to fight and die, leave their wives and their children fatherless, or in this day and age where they're pushing more and more female participation in the war theater. You're going to have a single father taking care of children because their wives and mothers have been killed in the war theater, because that's all they're pushing, like the Super Bowl, the Toyota Super Bowl video or commercial of the father driving his daughter, like, oh, well, this is nice. Oh, he's like, oh, I love my daughter, she's awesome. And then she's like, oh, I love Dad. Oh, we're driving. And it turns out at the end, he's taking her to the airport. She's going overseas to fight for the corporation. She's going overseas to fight for the corporation. So it's just mass deception across the board, and it's all about, it really does come down to the ignorance. It comes down to people just accepting things because what? Because they have just enough to keep them preoccupied, just enough opportunity so that they can earn a living, so they can earn, some form of acceptable means of living. But I can guarantee you that that's going away. I can guarantee you that that's going away. And it has gone away. But most people that are working don't see that. Most people are locked inside their own little worlds where they know what they love for entertainment. They know that their favorite program is on. Their programming is on. And there's some things that are worthwhile out there. I wouldn't say that I'm ashamed that I watch The Walking Dead, but I mean, it really does remind me, it really does prepare me for the zombie apocalypse that's pretty much already underway. I'm standing in an aisle at the, at this nutritional outlet, standing there, and I'm looking. I'm like not right up on the product that I'm looking at. I'm just kind of standing on the other side with my back to what I can't see. And then I just watched this woman walk by me in a total fucking trance, just staring at her phone. And I'm just standing there, I'm looking at her, just dead staring at her as she's walking past me, like. And she could be, she's not there, walking, staring into her phone, making love to her cell phone with her eyes, and walks right past me, and I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, at least when you walk by somebody standing there, maybe you look up, maybe you watch where you're going. We do have the ability peripherally, even if we're not looking at things, to know that there's objects in our way as we're walking. Somebody to the left, somebody to the right. Just a malaise. A zombie. Just a walker. Just walking down the aisle. Sad. It's sad because there's so much worse. There's so many other people out there that are just, they have no clue about what's happening in the world, and they don't care. And that people that do want to talk about substantive things, people that do want to have conversations about, have we thought about the ramifications of, of what they want to do about climate change? Have we thought about that? Or are we just fixated on nobody wants to do anything, or the right doesn't want to do anything, but the left cares and they want to do this? They just want to focus on that. They don't want to focus on how their lives are going to affect them. How whatever they implement and what they've talked about over the years of the implementation of what they need to do is not going to work with your lavish fucking lifestyle. You millennials. What? I can't take a 10-minute, 15-minute shower anymore. I only have 5 or 6 gallons of water a day for drinking, bathing, cooking. Now that could be done. That really could be done. But we've been lulled into an absolute, much like the welfare recipients have been lulled into, oh, this money's just going to keep showing up at my door or showing up in my bank account forever. I don't have to do anything to get this. I don't have to do anything. It's just going to keep going. Oh, I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. It's just always going to be there. The normalcy bias that everything's just going to be all right. Just let's just keep moving forward. Everything's going to be all right. But what happens is when you start talking about those things and trying to get people focused on things that are uncomfortable, then they start saying things like, is it possible that so-and-so is a government agent that is here to keep us all afraid of something? Like I was subtly, informed of at times. Is it possible that you are a government agent here to keep the public afraid with theories of conspiracy? Is it possible? I guess anything's possible, but I couldn't do that. I couldn't deceive people. It's not something that I would want to do. But then, you got people like Alex Jones who've been deceiving people for a long time. By building, he's like a sandwich maker. Alex Jones is like a sandwich maker, and he says, "What kind of bread would you like? What do you want on that? We got some really, really good, organic ham over here. It's the best. It's dry. It's just perfect. You want some of that? Yeah, I'll take some of that. You want some cheese? Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Let's get that cheese on that. Let's get some cheese on that, bitch. You want some Chipotle mayo on there? Oh yeah, let's do that. Yeah. And you look at him and be like, Alex, this is going to be one of the best sandwiches I've ever had. Thank you so much. And then when you're not looking, when the woman in the red dress walks by, he slips a turd into that sandwich. And then you're eating a shit sandwich. And that's what Alex Jones does. Because he doesn't go the distance that he needs to go to expose those key elements in this fiction. And as I said before, I really truly believe that Alex Jones is part of this bloodline. And of course, there's many. I mean, there's a lot of people involved here. So how outside of the realm of possibility could it be that Alex Jones is part of this bloodline, and his name might not even be Alex Jones? He could be one of these private people acting as someone else. I mean, even Clint said, I've tried to do genealogical studies on Alex Jones, justifiably to find out who you're listening to and where they've come from, or where they're taking people. And he says, I can't find that. I couldn't find anything substantive on Alex Jones. It's because Alex Jones is a Trotsky. He's a Trotsky. He's a useful idiot who is here to give you 80% truth and then stick a turd in this beautiful, lovely sandwich that he just made for you at lunchtime every day with the millions and millions of listeners. You know, and I spent many, many years, listening to that program. And now I really just I look at him more as of a comedian of anything else. I know I can pinpoint the bullshit. I can also pinpoint, when he's actually telling the truth. But more importantly, you can pinpoint the bullshit when he protects what the real truth is. He protects what the real truth is. So he's not really looking for truth. He's looking for some form of the truth. And he's getting people all jacked up about something. That's most likely going to happen. And of course, at the same time, we know that he's selling, his life straws and his other supplements that may or may not be effective or not. It's interesting, to say the least. But when we're talking about incredible financial power over all of the most important conduits to your mind, it's true. There is a war for your mind. Ooh, the motorboat. There you go. So it's you learn to figure things out, right, over time, right? There's a war on for your mind. There's a war on for your mind. Let's see what we got here. There's a war on for your mind. It's gonna chew off your behind. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's a welcome to Cold Reality Radio here on UCY. Here at this June 26th, 2016, on the east coast of Nightmerica, or the Corporation. We are live. And it's all good. You know, I mean, as best as it can be, right? right then. How are the sound levels on that? Good? What's that song we doing here? You see why you see why TV. You see why. 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 You see why. You see why. You see why. You see. I see why. We see why. We see why. You see why. You see. You see why I got TV. You see why.tv. That's where we're at. That's where we're broadcasting from here on this Sunday morning. A Sunday morning on UCY.tv. You see why. We could do it, we could do it up here. We could be like, you see why. You see why. TV. You see why. You see why. TV. You see why. Sunday morning. You see why. You see why. Sunday lineup. You see why. You see why. You see why. I see why. Sunday morning, cold reality. Cold reality. Cold reality. Cold reality. Cold reality. You see why? All right. I just jumped that up. I could take it here too. I could take it to G. You see why? You see why? You see why? You see why not be flat C? We could climb it. We could be like, how would we do that? You see why dot TV. You see why. You see why not TV. It could go everywhere, anywheres. It could go back to D. Instead of like the original one would be, you see why, you see why. You see why, Could go anywhere. You could go anywheres, man. Anywheres. What a mess. What a mess. It's one of the top stories over at University, top stories over Blacklisted News. I'm going to write a little song about it. It's called Microaggression. Here we go. So I too. University of North Carolina, Christmas vacation, UNC, Christmas vacation is now a microaggression at University of North Carolina. Christmas vacation is now a microaggression. It is a microaggression now. University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill issued a guide this week which instructs students that Christmas vacations and telling a woman I love your shoes are microaggressions. The taxpayer funded guide that is entitled understanding microaggressions. It also identifies golf outings, and the words boyfriend and girlfriends are also microaggressions. So please read this taxpayer-funded guide that covers the understanding of microaggressions. Microaggressions at UNC. Microaggressions. You are microaggressive. It is a small aggression, but we have meters now that read aggression. University of North Carolina. Christmas vacation is now a microaggression. And also saying things like I love your shoes. That is a microaggression. Check your microaggressions. Check your microaggressive tendencies. I like all forms of cheese, because I wouldn't want to be more liking of provolone, because cheddar might get upset. Cheddar might get upset. I like all types of cheese. I don't want to be a cheese racist. I like all types of cheese. I like cheese. I don't like to be microaggressive towards provolone or cheddar or Gouda. Check your microaggressions. Check them at the door. Check them on the floor. Check them when you buy a whore. That's it, man. Check your fucking microaggressions, bruh. Check them. Check them. Check them now. Check them now. Check them, check them. Check them now. Check them then. There it is. Women's Center, UNC Events Diversity Thinkposium. It's a Thinkposium of microaggressions. Thanks for that, Jane. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm gonna cold reality Sunday morning. Let's find another good headline to sing. Here it goes. This one's called No Probable Cause, bro. Let's get this. Let's get this right here. Let's get this. See if I'm in tune. Okay, here we go. Here it is. No probable cause is needed. No probable cause is needed. They're gonna hack your computer without a warrant because something is not needed. Something is not needed. No probable cause is needed when the federal court rules that the government can hack into your computer without a warrant. Federal government continues to find new inroads into violating the Fourth Amendment protections that are supposed to be guaranteed to all citizens. What they don't understand is the Constitution has no citizens in it. You are filthy scum and goyim. I am filthy scum and goyim because the Constitution doesn't apply to you. It doesn't matter what you say or do. The Constitution doesn't apply to you. That's why they can hack your computer without a warrant. No probable cause needed. No probable cause is needed. Why is no probable cause needed? Because Constitution doesn't apply to you. It doesn't matter what you say or do. The Constitution doesn't apply to you. No probable cause. One more time for those who need to hear it again. The Constitution doesn't apply to you. It doesn't matter what you want to say or do. The Constitution doesn't apply to you. You are not the people. You are not the people. You are not the people. That one, well, that was pretty good. Pretty good. That work out? Mesoaggressions. Is that like aggressions against Mesoamericans? But yeah, that's a dirty little secret about America is that the Constitution doesn't really apply. Doesn't really apply, man. It doesn't even apply to Thurston Howell III. Lovey. So, ooh, I like that. I like that pyramid, man. That's a nice pyramid. I do believe that if I was a pyramid, I would try to date that pyramid. I would try to date that pyramid. I believe I would. Well, it's good. It's good to feel like a people, because you don't want to feel like a person. Because that's per the sun, and that's not who you are. That's like Stephen Z says from not a person or citizen.blogspot.com. Says it all right there. I'm not a person. You wouldn't want to be a person, and you don't want to be a citizen. But unfortunately, oh, thank you. Thank you, sir. I will sing some more headlines. Seems like maybe that's the only, like if I read it, then people might not be so, but if it's in the form of a song, then things kind of, maybe take on another, it might take on another effect, be more effective. Might be more effective. Let's see if we can find a nice little story here. Let's see. Things aren't doing so good in Venezuela, man. Things are getting really bad down there, man. Venezuelans are now stealing food from school cafeterias as the scarcity spreads. You break that up, scarcity. Scar City. Scar City. It's bizarre, man. It's bizarre. It's bizarre how it sounds, man. Words are funny, man. Okay, here's a good one. This one's it's called negative comments, bruh. Check your microaggressions, bruh. Bruh. YouTube says that making negative comments about someone is a reason to shut down your channel. YouTube's made a statement. Negative comments will get your channel shut down. If you make a negative comment, YouTube's gonna shut your channel down. Like you could say, I hate dogs or cats. And then your channel will be shut down. Because how could you say that you hate dogs? How could you say that you hate cats and dogs? That is classified as a negative comment about someone or something or a person or a citizen. king or a denizen, a subject. Shut it down. YouTube's gonna shut your channel down. They're gonna shut it down to the ground. It's gonna make you frown. Don't make negative comments about pharmaceutical drugs. That would be a big one to comment about negatively out of your mouth. Comment. And especially don't say anything negative about vaccines. Don't say negative things about substances that make the government lots of money. Don't say it. The science is in. There's no harm. There's no harm being done. There's no harm being done. There's no harm being done by these needles and pills, even though people are dying all over from opiate addiction. Opiate addiction. It's an affliction caused by Big Pharma. Oh shit, that was a negative comment. My YouTube channel that I don't even have is going to be shut down. It's going to be shut down as soon as I create it. Because it's negative. It's so negative. It's not A plus. It's not A plus. What is it? It's a negative. It is a negative comment. It goes back to that old saying that if you don't have anything positive to say, you shouldn't say anything. You shouldn't say anything. You shouldn't say anything at all. You shouldn't say anything at all. Don't say it. Bite your lip. Bite your fucking negative lip. You are filth for actually thinking, critically thinking. You are filth. And I hope that your YouTube channel is shut down. YouTube channel is shut down because it makes me happy when you frown and get thrown to the ground for your negativity. You are disgusting. How dare you think? You fucking stink. Negative man. You are negative man. You shouldn't have an opinion that doesn't. You shouldn't have an opinion that is separate from the collective. Separate from the collective. You're going to be rejected. You are infected with negativity. You are filth. You are garbage. You are filth. Just go and kill yourself because you have an opinion that is negative. There you go, man. Don't say anything negative on YouTube, man. They shut your fucking shit down, man. They shut your shit down, bruh. They're gonna take you down, bruh. You're gonna have nothing. You're gonna have nothing, bruh. Nothing. Hey, if you're a sky gazer, you may have already found out that the government's got a new spy satellite. Did you know that? Last week, the National Reconnaissance Office launched the NROL-37, carrying its latest spy satellite into geosynchronous orbit via Delta IV heavy rocket. But it only took amateur space enthusiasts a few days to locate the mysterious new craft in the sky near Malaysia over the Strait of Malacca. Yes, Malacca, the Malaccan Strait. While the contents and capabilities of the NROL-37 sounds like the P-38 space modulator.
Oh, you make me angry. Your NROL-37.
It's classified. It needs to hitch a ride on the world's biggest rocket. Strongly suggest it is the 7th member of the Mentor/Orion family, an extra large class of world's biggest rocket. Strongly suggest it is the class of signal intelligence satellites, which helps to eavesdrop. Helps provide eavesdropping capability to U.S. intelligence agencies. So let's talk about let's sing about the stargazers. Sounds like the song. Great song. There it is. It is the springtime of my loving, the second season I'm to know. You are the sunlight in my growing, so little warm I felt before. What a beautiful song. Let's hear it in the chat room if you love the Rain song. Let's hear it in the chat. My brother used to play that years ago. I would sit there and be like, dude, how'd you figure that out? He was just like, I'm the man, bro. That's what the deal is, bro. I can just figure shit out, bro. And you can't. But I never really tried. But I know it's like a weird tuning or something. But it's a beautiful song, man. If you want to sit there and just chill, you know. Just want to sit back and, you know, make the magic happen when you're lounging in your chair with a bowl of Indonesia and a chocolate eclair. Fire. I lead you to fire. I had the glassy-eyed stare. It's always been there, way before I smelled the cannabis sativa in the air. In the air! The receptors in my vortex keep me well aware, and my retinas are shielded to protect them from the glare. When I spray, your DNA is medium rare. Churn it up and burn it up way beyond repair. My equatorial trees are never ever bare, from the apple to the plum, to the peach to the pear. Let's get back to those stargazers, bruh. Here it is. Stargazer, stargazer, stargazer. If you are a skygazer, you probably found a new spy satellite. New spy satellite. Last week, the USNRO launched a satellite in the sky. It was over the Strait of Malacca. Stargazer, star and sky gazers have already found the new spy satellite. This new satellite's really awesome. It's up in the stratosphere. It's going to help provide eavesdropping to intelligence agencies. Because you, because U.S. citizens cannot be trusted. There has to always be an enemy. There always has to be a bad guy. worry, don't worry. We will save you from the bad guys. We will provide eavesdropping. We will provide high-tech snooping on you and your family. It is over the Strait of Malacca. It is over Malaysia. Next week it's gonna be over your anus, over Uranus. If you're feeling unsafe today, it's going to wipe all your fears away. It's going to eavesdrop on the bad guys. Oh, the bad guys. Sky gazers have already found the U.S. government's new spy satellite. It's over the skies of Malaysia, pretty much gonna get you into the database over the Strait of Malacca, the Strait of Malacca, the Strait of Malacca, 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 tomorrow it's going to be under Uranus, under Uranus. It's for your safety. It's for your safety. The new satellite. It's for your safety. It's gonna keep you safe. It's gonna keep the human race safe. It's gonna keep you safe. Safe, safe, safe. Just keep me safe. I don't care. I've got nothing to hide. I've got nothing to hide. I don't care if you spy on me. I don't care if you spy. I don't care if you spy on my anus over Uranus. Just as long as my family is safe, I will tolerate anything in my face. Just as long as my style of living isn't interrupted. I'm a citizen. Citizen, citizen. Oh, citizen, citizen. Thank you for your spy satellite. I can sleep so good at night. If there is a fright or a bad guy with his own satellite, they will blow up that evil satellite and help me sleep at night. Satellite. Oh, satellite. Keep me safe at night. Keep me safe. Keep me safe at night. Oh, satellite. Satellite. Sat. All right. Not loving it. McDonald's to close over 500 restaurants worldwide to stay afloat. I wonder when the next Chipotle poisoning is going to take place. Well, everybody's going to Chipotle, man. They don't want our chicken nuggets filled with silicone anymore. They don't want our food. They're not loving it. Only LeBron is. Only LeBron's loving it. And then Shaquille, and all the NBA stars that endorse some of the most toxic food on the planet. I'm loving it. The National Endowment for Democracy. It's not national, and it's not for democracy. Talk amongst yourselves. It's a silly little song, right? Some silly songs, but it gets the point across, I think. McDonald's, you are closing 500 stores. Worldwide, you're shutting the doors. There you go. McDonald's, you're shutting 500 stores down. You're shutting 500 stores down. You're gonna make all the people frown. McDonald's, you're losing ground. You are garbage, you are filth right now. McDonald's, you're closing 500 stores. 500 stores, gonna be no more. 500 stores, gonna be no more. McDonald's. Apparently, people are loving it. Apparently, people are loving you anymore. McDonald's, all your food is garbage. McDonald's, you are filth and garbage. Filth and garbage. McDonald's. McDonald's. You are garbage. You are filth and scum. McDonald's. 500 stores being shut down. 500 stores gonna make you frown. It's gonna make me smile. It's gonna make me smizzle smile. McDonald's, you are filth. You are filth and garbage, McDonald's. McDonald's. McDonald's, your food is filth. You are garbage, filth. McDonald's, you are the worst food. You are the worst food. You are the worst food. McDonald's. McDonald's. You are the worst place on earth. McDonald's. I just got an X there, Duck, on the screen. You see it? I'm sure you do. What is that X? Give us a bit of this X. All right, here we go. X. I'm gonna give you a little bit of X. X. Oh, is that the Brexit? What else we got here? I hate McDonald's. The FBI just created and foiled their own terrorist plot to demonize those who question government. FBI and Cleveland cops visiting activists before the RNC in a glaring case of intimidation. Intimidation. Oh, intimidation. Before the RNC. Intimidation before the RNC. Oh, you're gonna get visited. If you're an activist before the RNC. You're gonna get visited. Oh, if you're an activist, you're gonna get visited before the RNC in a glaring case of intimidation. Intimidation. Oh, intimidation. You're gonna be intimidated. for the RNC. You see? Yeah, don't be an activist, man. Don't do anything. Don't speak out. Don't do it. Don't do it. Orlando shooter researched antipsychotic drugs before attack, worried he'd slip into psychosis. Let me slip into a nice pair of psychoses. They're putting armed guards on food trucks in Venezuela. French cops claim that they are too tired to keep policing massive protests. Gee, I wonder what's next. Robot cops. We need robot cops to come down and police massive protests in France. Calls for Texas independence surge. No. Good luck. It's a sub-corporation of the United States corporation. It's never going to happen. The pound surges to 2016 high as Brighton starts voting in EU referendum. So that was prior to that. Oh, let's bring everything up so we can steal from people. Yeah. What do we got here? What do we got? The globalists are rattled. There you go. Now Matt Drudge is using the globalists. All right. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. This is going on in the world. What else is happening in the world? Oh, chaos, more chaos, and a few other chaotic things happening. Fucking believable. Oh man, they really been blocking a lot of sites lately. They've been blocking sites, man. Gnostic Media, bruh. What's going over at Gnostic Needs? Gnostic, man. It's Gnostic. Yeah, that's Jan's. Jan Irvin. It's a good site. He does a lot of good research there. A lot of bloody good research over there at Gnostic Media. So basically, we're seeing their world. We're living in their world, their creation. And that creation is, it's working for them, let's say. Hillary is. I still think that Trump's a ringer. I really do. I don't believe. I mean, if you really, really wanted to try to get people to somebody that would vote for Hillary or or Bernie Sanders, if you really, really wanted to get them to vote for you, you would probably not say that you were going to build a wall. You would probably not say. You would not say some of the things that Trump has said. Not saying that he couldn't implement some of the things that he's talking about, but you wouldn't do it. I mean, if you wanted to divide people and create some kind of violence, then you would do that. You would say, I'm going to build a wall, and and everybody that's here illegally has got to get out. And you would do it like a different way. You would go about it in a different way. And I think that's why Trump is, of course, you like, I like a lot of things that he says. Obviously, when he calls Hillary a liar, that's a total plus, and calls her so many other awful, awful things that are so appropriate. That's kind of cool. But I don't believe that he's obviously that he's going to be able to do any of the things that he says that he's going to do if he becomes a president. He's just not going to be able to do these things. He's just not. He's not going to do it. Not going to do it, man. He's just not going to be able to get those things done. And that's where large scale, the people that are voting for Trump don't understand things. They're just cave people. You know, they have an idea. They have a better idea of the liberal base of what they want. But large scale, everybody's just fucking retarded. Even me. Or, you know, people that have just been, you know, just, I mean, even the you know, like the truth movement is large scale. People don't understand. I didn't understand. So I'm coming from that group as well, from that grouping that, you know, none of this stuff applies. This is their system. They've lied to us from the very beginning. You think that they told us, like, listen, you're a commoner and, we've really never been independent from the British Empire because the founding fathers were related to all of them. So, you know, people just don't, you know, they were told that from the beginning. They wouldn't have been able to do all the things that they've done to us. So let's lie to them. Say, hey, listen, just tell them that they're the people. Hey, you're the people. Hey, vote. Don't forget to vote. Don't forget to vote. Okay, I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna vote. I can't wait to vote. It's my right, you know. It's my right to vote. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna vote. And I'm an American. It's so good to be part of something. Even if I don't know what it's about, it's so good to be part of something. So good. Feels right. It just feels right. It's just so good. It's Hillary's time. It's Hillary's time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And if you don't vote for her, then you hate women. And I wouldn't want to be in that group. So, it's a fucking nightmare, man. It's a nightmare, man. It's a frightmare. It's a nightmare. It's out of control. Britain rattles post-war order and its place as pillar of stability. Whatever. Whatevs. Right? That's what they say now. Whatevs. I don't have time to say full words anymore. Too much to do. Whatevs. Somebody said JK the other day after saying something. I'm like, oh, you mean just kidding? And I thought it was it's fun. It's funny. JK. Because people really don't have time to just say just kidding anymore. But I think it's fun. I'm going to use it. Like, I'm voting for Hillary. JK. I think Obama's the greatest person ever. Just kidding. JK. JK. So yeah, it's a fucking nightmare out there, and it's their fucking nightmare, and we're just derivative scum. We're derivative scum, man. It's their pond, and we quite possibly are the scum that floats on the top of it. The worker scum, man. Anyway, what do we got here? Let me get rid of that. got no bandwidth whatsoever. No bloody bandwidth at all, man. Well, thanks for hanging out today. All y'all. Thanks for hanging. Jane, Maddie, Logan, Hopper, Iota. Who else is in there? Dal was in there earlier. Yeah. And there's Dan somewhere in there. Dan B. Cooper. Dan B. Coop. So, yeah, stay tuned. We got Ron on next. Game on with Ron. And what's the rest of the lineup today? I'm sure Hal's going to be on unless there's been some changes. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now who's on. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now. It's Game On from 12 to 2 Eastern. Then the Corbett Report from 3 to 5 today. Behind the Woodshed with Hal, Anthony. And then from 5 to 7, the Corporation Nation Archives with Clint. And if you haven't gone over to strawmanstory.info, again, strawmanstory.info, head over there and download Clint's book, 800 page book, and start delving into that a little bit every day. Get you where you need to be. And of course, 7 to 8 tonight, Character Matters with Dr. George Simon. You got Jay's Analysis with Jay Dyer, another really, really dynamic researcher. I don't know, there's all kinds of folk out there. Alex with his 80% best sandwich in the world, and then he sneaks a turd in. And then Voice of Rebellion Radio with Chris J. That's 9 to 11 tonight. Live Free FM with Nathan Frazier. And that's about it. And we got about a minute, so thanks for hanging out today. I did enjoy my time. Hopefully you enjoyed my songs. Hopefully, yep, there you go. Thank you, Jane. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the system of systems.
Put the MK scope on ya. If the MK hits you, it's guaranteed to open ya. The 57mm Mark 110, 220 rounds a minute, try to stop them. Don't put that on your wish list, that's retarded babble. Protesters make the hit list soon as they start to rabble. They are nothing but fishes in the barrel. It doesn't have to be Christmas for a carol. Some decorate with ornamental decorum. Some perform shock and awe on Hanukkah and Purim. That's where my job come in. I am a blessing to the mercenary for the corporation selling weapons to them. Any potential competitor step into them. I'm authorized to knock them out and stick a GPS into them. They want to sell uranium to Iran that's enriched. That's a bitch. Now we got to teach them.